welcome back to another video, and today we have Season 1, Event number 9 of Monster Jam Team Racing. That is right, guys, this is going to be the 9th time this season that these 64 competitors have gone at it, and as you guys know, there are 10 events in this season, which means that this is just the second to last event. This event is so important, especially for the teams that are at the top of the point standings coming in, that are battling it out, trying to win the championship. So what I'm going to do now, and I don't normally do this, but what I'm going to do now is very quickly show you guys the point standings coming into today. So here they are right here. Now, as you guys can see, coming into today, Team Boneyard is in the lead with 79 points. Then Team Dog Pound is 2 points behind them with 77. In third place, we have Team Retro with 75, and then Team Zombie Invasion with 74, and Team Indie with 68 rounds out your top 5. Now, 6th is Team Inverse, 7th is Team Diva, 8th is Team Overcast, and then 9th and 10th is Team Ice and Hunter, and I guess Team Gears is technically tied with them as well. So that is the top 10, or actually the top 11 teams in the point standings, and there's only 16 teams, I believe. So, yeah, that is the point standings coming in. Like I said, those teams that are at the top of the point standings, this event is just so important for them to bring on their A game. So without further ado, let's take a look here at the races for round number 1. Now, I'm sure you guys know what truck you're in because this is the 9th event of the season, but just in case you don't, as always, I will have a pinned comment down below with the field of trucks, just so you guys can see what truck you're in. Maybe you guys have been following with the season, but for whatever reason you forgot, so just check the comments down below. But anyways, guys, here is the final full row. Then ending it off with these two races right here. The final race will be Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice taking on Max D Gears. So those are all the races here in round number 1. Of course, if you lose in round 1, you will get 1 point. So, yeah, good luck to everybody. Like I said, I cannot stress enough how important this event is, and I am really looking forward to see what plays out here today. So without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Whiplash from Team Diva taking on Dragon from Team Zombie Invasion. So event number 9, the second to last event of the season, is underway. And the first win is going to go to Whiplash. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Fire taking on Alien Invasion from Team Inverse. And it is going to go to Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Next up, we have 2 top 5 teams going at it here. We have Bounty Hunter from Team Indie taking on Monster Mutt Poodle from Team Dog Pound. And it is going to go to Bounty Hunter. Next up, we have El Toro Loco from Team Galaxies taking on Earthshaker from Team Hunter. And it's going to go to Earthshaker. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Ice, who has been coming on strong here at the end of the season. He is taking on Queen Bee from Team Diva. And it looks like Bakugan Dragonoid will take the win. Next up, we have Max D from Team Overcast taking on Octonator from Team 7 Seas. And it looks like it is going to go to Octonator. Next up, we have Wonder Woman from Team Superhero taking on Wildfire from Team Fire. And it is going to go to Wildfire. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune from Team Hunter taking on Tropical Thunder from Team Retro. And that is a close race, but it looks like it's Tropical Thunder. As you guys can see right there, yes it is. Next up, we have Earthshaker from Team Elementals taking on Mohawk Warrior from Team Gears. And it looks like it's going to go to Earthshaker. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Zombie Invasion taking on Higher Education from Team Inverse. And it's going to go to Blue Thunder. Next up, we have Maximum Destruction from Team Retro taking on Dragon from Team Overcast. And wow, what a race. That is very close, but as you guys can see, I'll go straight down just to show you. As you guys can see, Dragon will take the win. Next up, we have Zombie from Team Galaxies taking on Saigon Shaker from Team Indie. And it's going to go to Zombie. Next up, we have a very big race between Gravedigger from Team Inverse, who has won 3 out of the 8 events this season, taking on Son of a Digger from Team Boneyard, who was on the first place team. And it is going to go to Gravedigger from Team Inverse. Next up, we have Alien Invasion from Team Gears taking on Big Kahuna from Team 7 Seas. And it is going to go to Alien Invasion. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Overcast taking on Monster Mutt from Team Dog Pound. And it is going to go to Blue Thunder. Man, oh man, this is starting to get very interesting because so far in round 1, Team Dog Pound is 0 for 2 and Team Boneyard is 0 for 1. And as you guys know, those are the top 2 teams in the points. So this has been very interesting so far. As next up, we have Max D from Team Elementals taking on Sparkle Smash from Team Diva. And it is going to go to, I think, Max D. He had the win there, but he kind of rolled back at the end. And it looks like he's still going to get it. His tire is sticking out. I'm going to go straight down just to be sure, because they are at a very awkward angle, but it looks like Max D will take the win. Next up, we have Kraken from Team 7Cs taking on Dragon from Team Ice. And it's going to go to Dragon. Next up, we have Zombie from Team Zombie Invasion, who right now has back-to-back championship race appearances. He's taking on the Joker from Team Superhero. And it's going to go to the Joker with the huge upset win. He had a very fast run. And Zombie, who, like I said, right now has back-to-back championship race appearances, is going to be eliminated in round 1. Next up, we have Son of a Digger from Team Hunter taking on Mohawk Warrior from Team Boneyard. And a Team Wait, I thought Mohawk Warrior was going to get the win, but he kind of went to the left at the end. I think it's going to be Son of a Digger, but let's go straight down. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is. Son of a Digger takes the win. I don't remember exactly what I started to say there, but it was going to be something about how a Team Boneyard truck was going to take the win there. But Son of a Digger gets the comeback win. Man, oh man. So Team Boneyard is 0 for 2 so far in round 1. As next up, we have Cyclops from Team Retro taking on Soldier Fortune Black Ops from Team Fire. And it's going to go to Cyclops. Next up, we have Northern Nightmare from Team Inverse taking on Avenger from Team Indie. And it's going to go to Northern Nightmare. Next up, we have Batman from Team Superhero taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Dog Pound. And it's going to go to Batman, and Team Dog Pound is 0 for 3. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Galaxies taking on Yeti from Team Ice. And it's going to go to Yeti. Next up, we have Whiplash from Team Gears taking on Hurricane Force from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to, I believe it's Whiplash, but let's just make sure. Ooh, we are going to go straight down on this one. It's a little bit closer than I thought, but however, Whiplash is still going to get the win. Next up, we have Backwards Bob from Team Retro taking on Raw Crustacean from Team 7Cs. And it's going to go to Crustacean. That's going to hurt Team Retro. Next up, we have Raisin Cane from Team Indie taking on Pirate's Curse from Team Boneyard. And I think it is Raisin Cane, but let's just make sure. That is definitely Raisin Cane, but let's go straight down, though, just to be 100% certain. Oh my goodness, Team Boneyard is 0 for 3. Raisin Cane moves on. Next up, we have Wildflower from Team Diva taking on Max D from Team Hunter. And it's going to go to Max D with a block. Next up, we have El Toro Loco from Team Overcast taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Zombie Invasion. Team Zombie Invasion really needs a win here. And they are going to get it. Rottweiler moves on. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse from Team Fire taking on Megalodon from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to Pirate's Curse with a block. Next up, we have Superman from Team Superhero taking on Monster Mutt Husky from Team Dog Pound. And Team Dog Pound does get one of their trucks to move on to round 2. He eliminates Superman. Next up, we have a battle between your first place team and your last place team. Team Boneyard and Team Galaxies. We have Gravedigger taking on Bakugan Dragonoid. And it's going to go to Bakugan Dragonoid. Team Boneyard is 0 for 4. They have none of their trucks moving on to round 2. Next up, we have the final race of round number 1, which is going to be between Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice and Max D from Team Gears. And wow, that was an amazing race, and it is going to go to Monster Mutt Dalmatian. So here is a look at all of the trucks that have lost in round number 1, which means they will get 1 point for this event and 1 point for their entire team. And now it is time for round number 2. Man, oh man, I cannot believe what just happened there in round number 1. So your first place team, Team Boneyard, had none of their trucks make it out of the first round. Team Dog Pound had only one. They're second in the points. They only had one, which is Monster Mutt Husky. Now, as for your 3rd, 4th, and 5th place teams, they all had 2 trucks advance. Team Retro had Tropical Thunder and Cyclops. Team Zombie Invasion had Blue Thunder and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. And then Team Indy, who's in 5th, had Bounty Hunter and Raising Cane. So those are the trucks to look out for here in round number 2. Actually, Team Inverse, who's in 6th, had 2 advance as well, with Gravedigger and Northern Nightmare. So like I said, those are the trucks to look out for here, trying to help their team win the championship. They are so close, and since Team Boneyard did not make it out of the first round, I'm very convinced we're probably going to have a new points leader after this event. So anyways, guys, without further ado, if you lose in round number 2, you will get 2 points. And we're going to kick things off with Whiplash from Team Diva taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Fire. So round number 2 is underway. And the first win is going to go to Whiplash with an amazing run. Coming into today, Team Indy is 5th in the points. They are just trying to hang on to their championship hopes, and they have one of their trucks racing right here. We have Bounty Hunter from Team Indy. He's taking on Earthshaker from Team Hunter. And Earthshaker is going to get the upset win over Bounty Hunter. Team Indy's only truck remaining is Raising Cane. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Ice taking on Octonator from Team 7 Seas. And it's going to go to Bakugan Dragonoid. Next up, we have Wildfire from Team Fire taking on Tropical Thunder from your 3rd place team, Team Retro. And it's going to go to Tropical Thunder. Next up, we have Earthshaker from Team Elementals taking on Blue Thunder from Team Zombie Invasion. And it's going to go to Earthshaker. He cut off Blue Thunder at the end of the ramp. Blue Thunder went right here. He had a horrible run because of that, and Earthshaker takes the win. Next up, we have Dragon from Team Overcast taking on Zombie from Team Galaxies. And it's going to go to Zombie. Next up, we have Gravedigger from Team Inverse taking on Alien Invasion from Team Gears. And did Gravedigger get the win or not? Oh man, he did get the win because of the way they're angled. They're angled that way just a little bit, and the right front tire of Gravedigger is sticking out. He got lucky there, but he will move on. Next up, we have Blue Thunder from Team Overcast taking on Max D from Team Elementals. And it's going to go to Blue Thunder with a block. Next up, we have Dragon from Team Ice taking on the Joker from Team Superhero. And did the Joker come back or not? Dragon was ahead, and it looks like the Joker came back to take the win. Next up, we have Son of a Digger from Team Hunter taking on Cyclops from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Son of a Digger eliminating Cyclops. Next up, we have Northern Nightmare from Team Inverse taking on Batman from Team Superhero. And Northern Nightmare does a front flip, and he's going to take the win. Next up, we have Yeti from Team Ice taking on Whiplash from Team Gears. And it's going to go to Whiplash, I think, but they are angled very awkwardly. Oh man, that's pretty close. Let's go straight down. And it looks like just barely it's going to go to Whiplash. Next up, we have Raw Crustacean from Team 7 Seas taking on Team Indy's last hope, which is Raising Cane. And it's going to go to Crustacean. Next up, we have Max D from Team Hunter taking on Monster Mutt Rottweiler from Team Zombie Invasion. And it's going to go to Max D. That really hurts Team Zombie Invasion. They came into today 4th in the standings, and all 4 of their trucks have now been eliminated. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse from Team Fire taking on Monster Mutt Husky from Team Dog Pound. And it's going to go to Pirate's Curse. Team Dog Pound has been eliminated. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen with the teams that are 3rd place on down, like Team Retro, Team Zombie Invasion, Team Indy. But I can tell you guys right now that Team Boneyard is still going to be ahead of Team Dog Pound by 1 point, because Team Dog Pound had 3 of their trucks lose in round 1, and Monster Mutt Husky made it to round 2. So he got an extra point where Team Boneyard had all 4 lose. So Team Boneyard is going to be 1 point ahead of Team Dog Pound. The question is, will it still be for first place or not? I don't know, because Team Retro, Zombie Invasion, and Indy are all very close. But anyways, next up, we have the final race of round 2 between Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Galaxies and Monster Mutt Dalmatian from Team Ice. And it's going to go to Bakugan Dragonoid. So here's a look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 2, which means they will get 2 points for this event. And now it is time for round number 3. We are down to 16 trucks. Now, coming into today, out of the top 5 teams in the point standings, which is 20 trucks total, there is only one out of those top 5 teams that is still in it, and it's Tropical Thunder from Team Retro. But Team Boneyard, Dog Pound, Zombie Invasion, and Indy have none of their trucks left. Now, the 6th place team, Gravedigger and Northern Nightmare from Team Inverse, are still in it. Maybe Team Inverse can crawl their way back into the championship hunt. We're just going to have to wait and see. So if you lose in this round, you will get 3 points. And once we get to the quarterfinals, which will be round 4, that is when I will go over the field of trucks. So without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Whiplash from Team Diva taking on Earthshaker from Team Hunter. So round number 3 is underway. And the first win is going to go to Whiplash. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Ice taking on Tropical Thunder from Team Retro. And it's going to go to Tropical Thunder. Next up, we have Earthshaker from Team Elementals taking on Zombie from Team Galaxies. And it's going to go to Earthshaker. Next up, we have Gravedigger from Team Inverse taking on Blue Thunder from Team Overcast. And it's going to go to Gravedigger. Next up, we have the Joker from Team Superhero taking on Son of a Digger from Team Hunter. And it's going to go to the Joker. Next up, we have Northern Nightmare from Team Inverse taking on Whiplash from Team Gears. And it's going to go to Whiplash. Next up, we have Raw Crustacean from Team 7 Seas taking on Max D from Team Hunter. And it's going to go to Max D. Next up, we have the final race of round number 3, which is going to be between Pirate's Curse from Team Fire and Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Galaxies. And it is going to go to Bakugan Dragonoid. So these 8 trucks all lost in round number 3, which means they will get 3 points for this event. And now we are down to round number 4, otherwise known as the quarterfinals. So let's go over the field of trucks. Inside of Whiplash, we have the Cameron 9785. Inside of Tropical Thunder, we have Mac Bulldog Mac. Inside of the Elementals Earthshaker, we have Elias Boy. Inside of Inverse Gravedigger, we have Mega Monster Jam 97A. Inside of the Joker, we have Son of a Dash. Inside of the Gears Whiplash, we have Jacob Railfan. Inside of Hunter Max D, we have Jacob Armstrong. And inside of the Galaxies Bakugan Dragonoid, we have Gordon the Fat Engine 4456. So that is the quarterfinals, guys. There are 8 different teams represented here with these 8 trucks. And again, like I said before, out of the top 5 teams, which is 20 trucks, only one of those 20 is still in. And it's Tropical Thunder from Team Retro, which, like I said, is myself. So, yeah, that is the quarterfinals. If you lose in this round, you will get 4 points. And without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Whiplash taking on Tropical Thunder. So who is going to be the first person to move on to the semifinals? It is going to be Tropical Thunder. Next up, we have Earthshaker from Team Elementals taking on Gravedigger from Team Inverse. And it is going to go to Gravedigger with probably the best run of the night. Next up, we have the Joker from Team Superhero taking on Whiplash from Team Gears. And it's going to go to Whiplash, who might have just beat Gravedigger's run. Back-to-back, very fast run. Next up, we have Max D from Team Hunter taking on Bakugan Dragonoid from Team Galaxies. And Bakugan Dragonoid rolled over. I'm not really sure what that was, but that's going to give the win to Max D. So these 4 trucks all lost in the quarterfinals, which means they will get 4 points for this event. And now we are down to the semifinals. Man, oh man, this is a very interesting semifinal. So before I say anything, let's very quickly go over the field of trucks. So inside of Tropical Thunder, we have myself. Inside of Inverse Gravedigger, we have Mega Monster Jam 97A. Inside of Gears Whiplash, we have Jacob Railfan. And inside of Hunter Max D, we have Jacob Armstrong. So we have a battle of the Jacobs right there, which should be very interesting. Now, those 2 trucks, I don't recall have ever won an event this season. I know this is the 9th event now, so the events are starting to get a little bit fuzzy in my head, so I'm not 100% sure on that. However, I do know that these trucks have definitely won. So Tropical Thunder has 1 victory, which came back in event number 6, and Inverse Gravedigger is a 3-time championship truck in just 8 events. I believe he won events 2, 4, and 8. Now, I could be wrong on that, but I believe it was 2, 4, and 8. So that Inverse Gravedigger is just so fast. By far, he now has the most points out of any other truck in this whole competition, which is just amazing. And I said it last time, but it's just such a shame that the rest of the trucks on his team aren't very good. But at this point, he is doing so good that Team Inverse is actually getting really close to the top of the points there. So it's going to be interesting to see where they will be in the standings. But anyways, guys, enough talking. If you lose in this round, you will get 5 points. And without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Tropical Thunder taking on Inverse Gravedigger. Man, oh man, this is only fitting. We have me against my great friend Mega Monster Jam 97A. Let's see who is going to go to the championship race. I think it's Gravedigger. They both went in completely different directions. So I'm going to stand up and show you guys from the aerial view. It's pretty clear. Gravedigger is past the shelf. Tropical Thunder is not even towards it. So Inverse Gravedigger and Mega Monster Jam 97A is moving on to the championship race. And Tropical Thunder has been eliminated. So I guess better luck next time to myself, even though, like I've said before, I really don't want to win my own competition. But I have lost in the semifinals, and I will get 5 points. So who is going to meet Mega Monster Jam 97A and Inverse Gravedigger in the championship race? Is it going to be Jacob Railfan in the Gears Whiplash or Jacob Armstrong and Hunter Max D? Let's find out. It is going to be the Gears Whiplash and Jacob Railfan. I am so sorry to Jacob Armstrong and the Hunter Max D. This truck is one of the fastest trucks in the whole competition. It's unfortunate that this truck has not won an event and has had some pretty bad luck, but this truck is very fast. Better luck next time, man. But Jacob Railfan in the Gears Whiplash is moving on to the championship race. So these two trucks both lost in the semifinals, which means they will get 5 points. And now we are down to the championship race. At this point, I honestly just have no words. Not only is Inverse Gravedigger just such a fast truck, but it's just crazy that the driver of that truck just so happens to be Mega Monster Jam 97A. So he won the previous event, event number 8, and he also won events 2 and 4. But not only did he win event number 8, he also just won event number 2 of Holiday Racing, which is just insane. He has won back-to-back events on my channel in 2 completely different trucks, 2 completely different racing competitions, and here he is again in the championship race again, trying to do it for a 3rd straight event. The chances of that are just so small. It's just crazy that this is happening because everybody that's in team racing isn't even necessarily in holiday racing and vice versa. He's in both and he has just been dominating both. It is just crazy. And he is taking on Jacob Railfan in the Gears Whiplash, which that truck, I don't really remember it being very fast at all this season, but it's made it to the championship race here today. So can Inverse Gravedigger win his 4th event out of 9, or will Gears Whiplash stop him? Let's find out. So the winner will get 7 and the loser will get 6. The winner of Monster Jam Team Racing Season 1, Event number 9, is going to be none other than Mega Monster Jam has been eliminated. It is going to be Jacob Railfan in the Gears Whiplash. Congratulations, man. You have done something that nobody has been able to do over the past 2 events, and that is to defeat Inverse Gravedigger. So congratulations, man. That was a very well-deserved victory. And man, oh man, John, you were so close to winning the 3rd straight event on my channel, 2 different racing competitions, and you're going to collect 6 points, but unfortunately you have fallen just short here today. But still, 6 points is still a lot, and that is really going to help out Team Inverse, and your run that you have been on recently is just still so crazy. But anyways, guys, one last time, congratulations to Jacob Railfan in the Gears Whiplash for winning here today. I'm very interested to see what the point standings are going to look like, so I'm going to go total them up right now, and I'm going to show you guys right now. Well, guys, we have a new points leader. It is Team Retro with 84 points, and as you guys can see, Team Boneyard, who has been in the lead ever since event number 1, they are now 1 point behind with 83 because they have done absolutely horrible these past 2 events, and they are now in 2nd place. Now, obviously, their championship hopes are still very good. They're literally 1 point behind, but Team Dog Pound in 3rd place is just 2 points behind. Team Zombie Invasion in 4th, they are still very much in the mix. They are 4 points behind with 80, and then rounding out your top 5, somehow we have Team Inverse with 77. They're still alive as well. They're only 7 points off of the lead, but I would say any team below those 5, their championship hopes are very slim. Now, anything can happen because remember, this is a team game and you have 4 trucks on your team. So if all 4 of your trucks for like any of the teams around here do absolutely amazing in the final event, anything is possible. But as for right now, it's really looking like it's going to come down to Team Retro, Boneyard, Dog Pound, Zombie Invasion, and Inverse. I cannot believe that Team Retro is in the lead now because, like I said, Team Boneyard has had it all season. And in the 9th event, they lose the lead by 1 point to Team Retro. So I'm going to show you guys the rest of them here. As you guys can see, Team Indy has 74, then Team Hunter and Diva have 72, Team Gears with 71, then Team Overcast and Ice have 69, nice. Team 7 Seas has 66, Team Fire has 63, Team Elementals has 62, Team Superhero has 61, and last but certainly not least, we have Team Galaxies with 59. Alright guys, so what I am going to do now, just like I always do, is I'm going to go through each team and you guys can see how many points each truck has individually, starting off with the team in the lead, Team Retro. Now, Tropical Thunder with 30 points right now actually has the 2nd most points out of any individual truck in the whole series. So there's the points for Team Boneyard. I believe the Boneyard Gravedigger with 27 is in 3rd. But just wait a minute here and we will get to the truck that has the most points. I'm sure you guys probably know which truck it is. It is the Inverse Gravedigger, 36 points, and if it wasn't for Inverse Gravedigger, this would be one of the worst teams in the whole series. I mean, Northern Nightmare with 15, and then Higher Education and Alien Invasion with 13 each, but 36 points. Like I said, Tropical Thunder has the 2nd most with 30, which is 6 points behind, and 3rd place is Boneyard Gravedigger, 9 points behind with 27. So that is just crazy. Inverse Gravedigger has just been such a fast truck this year, or not this year, this season. But anyways, here's the rest of them. I'm going to go a little bit faster now. Sorry for rambling on so much. But yeah, one thing that I do plan on doing for the final event, by the way, after the event is over, when I go through and show the points individually, I do plan on creating an actual, like, list of just the trucks, like, from 1 all the way down to 64, like, all 64 trucks, the point standings. So, like I said, like, right now, Inverse Gravedigger would be in the lead if this were a points competition. Now, obviously, it's not, but I just plan on doing that for the final event, just to give you guys an idea, like, where you placed individually out of the 64 trucks. But anyways, here's the final couple of teams, ending it off with Team Galaxies. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this video. This event was crazy. All 9 events this season have been crazy, and it's all going to come down to the final event, event number 10. So Team Retro is in the lead. They are the team to beat, and you definitely cannot count out any of the teams that are right behind them there. Anything can happen, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now, as far as when the event will be, I don't have a set date, but I would say expect it in maybe 3 to 4 days, I would say, after this. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys do subscribe. By the time I upload this video, I don't even know what the next goal is. I'll probably have 4,300 by the time I post this, so I guess the goal is now 4,400. So if you guys could please subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. And then, as always, make sure to leave a like on the video, turn on post notifications, and comment anything you guys want to down in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time.